almost finished up with our mold. And then once we get the mold finished, we'll come in and we'll lay in our glass and build out the project. We've set up the form, and we've decided to make a curved or an arched top, arched front with a flat back. We're going to fill this up now with glass. And we've got to put our strips on to protect against the metal contacting with the glass, and then we'll fill it up with the glass and then start the firing on it. But that metal there, when it heats up, it gets a little bit. It can get a little bit flexible. So you want to support the sides of that to make sure that it doesn't bow out with the weight of glass that we're going to be using. Wherever the glass meets, creates weakness. And so if I can get a good base on the bottom that forms together really well, fuses together really well, it'll strengthen the whole part. So we got another layer of glass kind of on it. And I think that's about 2 layers thick now. You can take those, put them in a nice bag, nice thick plastic bag, or some container that won't allow it to leak. Use a hammer, lightly break them up, and you can create these chips. Or Slumpy's does that for you, and you can buy pre-made buffalo chips. Now we're going to put a clear on top of that. On top of those amber, and then we're going to we'll put a clear on top of that, and then we'll put some more amber on. Be careful that your barrier here, your fiber paper doesn't lift. Allow the glass to pass underneath it. You won't get too much of it coming out, even if it does, but it can get pretty messy. Your project is going to fill in where there's gaps. When this thing fires out and fuses, the finished product should, if you do a firing that allows the bubbles to escape, or a bubble squeeze, then those air pockets will release. We'll get the firing schedule from the firing expert, and then we'll go from there. So we close it down. Everything's programmed in. We'll start our firing. Put in your plugs. And the program is to cook it for approximately 3 days. And after 3 days, we'll come back. It should be cooled down. We'll check it and see what we made.